Listen, let's talk about Shadow Boxer. Now, this brother has been calling you out. He's been saying some nasty stuff about you. He's been getting into you. I don't know too much about this guy. Obviously, I had him on my live fairly recently after I had Bash on my live.
Yeah.
He wanted to come on. Listen, my channel, I must say, is about freedom of speech. So any fighter that wants to come on and talk on my live, I'm happy to have them come and talk to the people. It's about freedom of speech. I know he's got convictions, but a lot of fighters that I have on this channel have convictions, like a lot. You know, if Mike Tyson, if I could interview Mike Tyson tomorrow, I wouldn't say no because he's been convicted of rape. So I understand he's got convictions, and you know that live was quite controversial. Trust me, you can see some of the comments I've been getting over that live on YouTube is quite strong. But I give someone freedom of voice, and that is the idea. But this guy in that live was literally going in on you, like wants to fight you, wants like just disrespecting you. Can you just fill us in why, and will you ever fight him?
So I would love to, if there's no one walking this planet that I would love to punch right in the kissing more than him. Like I would absolutely love to punch him square in the face if I like for nothing, you know. But I'm not that way inclined. Now, if anyone wants, if I'm going to fight, it's got to be for money, you know. And if anyone can put a big bag of money up for me to punch him in the face, then I will, you know, as long as it goes ahead. Now, let me tell you something right now. The Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is my witness, and this is God's honest truth. That man will never, ever turn up to fight me. He's a professional troll. That's what he is. Now, the only reason I'm giving him airtime now and speaking about him now is because of you. I was almost going to say I'm not speaking about him, but I thought, you know what? I'm a big fan of your channel. I like your content. I have done for a long time. We've been trying to get this interview over the line.
Thank you,
So you know what, mate? I'm going to give my honest opinion on him. Now, he is a rapist, a convicted one. He's a professional troll. Anyone who really wants to think that guy's serious, go over to his YouTube channel. Check him out punching the bag. Check him out shadowboxing. Check him out training. Have a look at his fights. And get back to me because that man is a proper sausage, mate. Like
he can't fight. Shadow Boxer. He can't fight.
Right, come
He's gone in the public.
Let me tell you something. I don't mean to put you on the spot here. I know you try and stay like equal lines and that, but you can't tell me you haven't watched that man's content before getting him on. Now tell me, honest opinion, how long will he last? How long will he last in a fight with me if he ever turned up? Be honest.
Yeah, well, no, listen, I always answer questions as much as I can, but I also sit unbiasedly. You would be a heavy favourite.
Not just a heavy, like out of this world record breaking favourite. Like, come on.
You would be a heavy favourite. You've got so many more fights, so much more experience. This is just actually straight up simple fight knowledge. You know, if a man's done 500 rounds and the other man's done 2 rounds, who's going to be heavy favourite? You've done a lot more in your career. You fought British, European, World Championship level K1. You fought boxing. You fought Bareknuckle. You're more active. So all of these ingredients, just as I'm putting the science of fighting together, says that you would be heavy favourite against him. Why is this guy after you, Mr. Venis?
So we both have YouTube channels, yeah. So this little corner of YouTube that we're all involved in pays money, pays all right. You know, regarding the numbers that you do, we do all right on YouTube. You know, I mean, he probably does a lot better than me. He's got over 100K. You know, and he's got 100K because he's controversial. But that corner of YouTube is attracted to, you know, aggro, violence. You know, people exposing one another, argue. We call it the dark side of YouTube. That's what it's called. This little fucking dark side of YouTube that we're all involved in. Myself, Jack Draper, Danny Chris. There's a lot of good fighters that are involved in it. Matt Legg, Matt Legg's not even involved in it. Matt Legg does his own thing. But this corner of YouTube,
people like that.
Yes. this corner of YouTube has got a few good fighters in it. So what happens is, what happens is you get on the back of us, you get the likes of Shadow Boxer calling me out, or calling Danny Christie out, or calling Jimmy Miller out, or calling proper fighters out. So what people will do is they'll leg them on and think, well, he's funny, or oh, can he fight, or he's this, he's that, and they'll do big numbers off the back of it. Because if we react and start arguing with him, giving him airtime like I am now, then I'll do big numbers. But I try my best not to get involved in it, because what comes with big numbers, negative vibes, is negative people end up in my DMs. Negative people come over and just decide to troll me and do me head in. Do you know what I mean? And not that I've grew thick skin. I am quite a sensitive soul, really am. You know, and I get stick for that as well, because I'm quite sensitive. Now, the trolling used to affect me, but it doesn't no more. But I still don't want it invited into my life, you know. And if I give this guy airtime, or if I argue with people on that corner of YouTube, then people will come over and they will give us fucking stick. And that's what happens.
And it's nasty, yeah. And honestly, it is nice.
And he's the fucking king of that dark side, mate, because he fucking rubs everyone up the wrong way. When I said to you he's a professional troll, that's exactly what he is. Exactly what he is. 100%, mate.
Yeah, would you fight him if the money was right, or would you just fight him for free?
No, I wouldn't fight anyone for free now, mate. I've got 3 kids and a beautiful wife that I need to provide for. You know, so I wouldn't fight anyone for free. But yeah, I would fight him.
Will you?
100%.
Will you fight him? Will it happen?
No, it won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen, because he'll never. Like, look, mate, he tries messaging me, tries to talk to me on Instagram, I will never share a conversation that we have with him, and I would never do that. I don't share anyone's conversations, you know. But the thing is, you know, he says that he's trying to get the fight over the line, and I'll say, look, if you could get that fight over the line and get big money, I will turn up and I will punch your skull in. But until then, just fucking leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty fair to say Shadow Boxer absolutely despises you, and
yeah, you got to remember,
you hate him as well. Then, would you say you hate him?
I don't hate anyone, mate. Look, if I choose to hate anyone walking this planet, mate, who's it going to affect the most? It's going to affect me, because then someone's going to be living in my head rent free. Now, I despise his personality. I think he's a vile, disgusting human being, but I don't hate anyone. You know, it's pointless me having hate in my heart for anyone, because the moment I start hating on people, which I have done, they start to live in my head rent free. I start planning, I start conniving, I start scheming, I start really planning and wanting to. I become obsessed on hating people, and I don't want to do that. You know, I'm not that guy no more. I'm a professional fighter. You know, I'm a prize fighter. Like, at the end of the day, I can just focus on the opponent that's next. Simple as that. And if he's next, then he's fucking next.